Action.
Action. Hi guys, welcome again to Legit TV. My name is Abisola and I have
Tobi Crackit.
Tobi Crackit. Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to another interesting episode of Entertainment Gist. Like I mentioned earlier, my name is Abisola and my colleague, the man who keeps cracking things.
Yeah,
is it the building today? How are you guys doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. How's your day going? First of all, do you have light? Are you sitting inside AC? If you're not sitting inside AC, who breeze is blowing you wherever you are? Because these are very, very interesting times, and you understand you have to do everything you can to feel comfortable.
Yes.
Do you understand? It's amazing that we are all alive and well. And again, you're very, very welcome to this interesting episode of Entertainment Gist. Now, before we continue, I'd like to congratulate my fellow Americans. You understand? We had a change of leadership yesterday. A new government has entered power.
You can't even say it.
You understand? Oh. Well, congratulations to all Americans.
Yes,
democracy.
Yeah.
Yes, we
democracy
Americans.
prevailed.
Democracy prevailed after all, because at the moments leading to this time, a lot of things were happening. At some point, we know the things. Like, you just said this man will come out, but he left, and a new president has entered. So here's wishing President Biden the very, very best in his tenure, and we hope he achieves a lot. And in his relations with Africa, with Nigeria, we hope they are better than the last time.
The benefit of everyone.
Exactly. So guys, welcome again to Entertainment Gist. Now, so we have some very, very interesting topics to discuss today. We have just two topics, but these topics are quite interesting. Quite interesting. A lot of things are happening in the Nigerian music industry at the moment. A lot of things are happening. If you look at what is going on at the moment, why I'm stopping is because we already have a couple of people dropping comments. Guys, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate this.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate this. But let me tell you the topic of today. So, a lot of Nigerian artists between May last year and this point, a lot of artists dropped albums. You understand? So we had Olamide, Simi, Adekunle Gold. It was like they were calling themselves even Techno dropped an album. You understand? So, but it's been quite a while since this album's dropped. So we're asking each and every one of us now, which of these albums are you still enjoying? We're asking because music is it's a very fickle thing. You understand? You hear it once, you hear it twice. With time, but
just move on to the next one.
Exactly, but I know that's not. We know sometimes it might happen like that, but at the same time, it might also not happen like that. So we're asking everybody now that's watching today, which of these albums are you still enjoying? You understand? Which of them, even if it's a gospel album, let us know.
Yes.
Let us know which album are you still enjoying at the at the particular moment. We are also talking about the Prince. He recently introduced a new artist to his record label. This artist's name is Ruga. Somebody called him New School Baba Fry because he wears an eye patch. So we are asking the question: do you think the Prince could become like a music mogul like his brother Don Jazzy? Do you think this new artist is going to be bigger or better than Rema? I just try to be, we just want to hear your thoughts on this.
You want to look into the crystal ball.
Exactly. Okay, so before we continue, let me just take a couple of comments. So the first commenter of the day, his name is Emizi Emmanuel. So Emizi Emmanuel, please.
Emmanuel.
I'm going to give you a round of applause. Woo. Emizi Emmanuel, first commenter of the day. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We have a comment from Dapo Adeojo. Mata Oshi says legit.nd bad boys.
No.
Every candidate.
Look good in guys.
Jehoshaphat Oyekachi says hello guys.
Hello,
your name is very interesting, Jehoshaphat.
You must be a prophet.
Okay, Agada OK says correct. Emmanuel Origime is watching from Asaba. How are you doing?
Wow, how is Asaba?
Exactly. How is Asaba today? Thank you very much. So that string say he's still enjoying Wizkid's album. So Cracky, let me ask you, which album are you enjoying at the moment? Even though I have an idea.
I'm enjoying Carpe Diem.
Okay.
You have to seize the day.
Carpe Diem by who?
Carpe Diem by Olamide.
Okay.
Q Dot's album. I love that album. I love that album.
He sings it every day, every time. If he's walking on the road, he's humming the album. If he's
Q Dot's
watching,
album is really, it's amazing. Then I listen to Burna Boy's album too, Twice as Tall. Wow, amazing album. Yeah, those are the albums I've been listening to more. Okay. All the other albums I've listened to them, but maybe a couple of times. But those ones have really keep me stuck. They are like they've hugged me. Okay. You know, so I can't really now go to others. Maybe I'll go to others later. But those ones are the ones I've listened to over and over. Especially Q Dot's album. It's amazing. It's like I'm listening to someone say a story. It's just, so the storytelling on that album is wonderful for you. It is Okay, so guys, if you've not heard Q Dot's album, please go and give it a listen. Crackit has been singing the praises of that album, so please go and listen to the album. So let's do a quick rundown of the people that released the album. So Olamide has an album out. It's called Carpe Diem. I think that's his 10th studio album, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 10 to 11 or 9. I really cannot remember. But Olamide has Carpe Diem out. The video has a better time. Is it a better time? A better time out. Wizkid has Made in Lagos. Excuse me, you call the album with respect. That's why I said Made in Lagos. Thank you. One more time. M.I.L. So Wizkid has Made in Lagos. Burna Boy has Twice as Tall. That album has broken a lot of records and everything. Shout out to Burna Boy. Shout out to Burna Boy. So Nini Ola has an album. It's called Sound and Colors. Who else again? Techno has an album. It's called Early Romance or something of the sort. Guys, in his career, Techno has not dropped the body of work. So for him to do that, I mean, yes, he was. There's one song on that album that I really like. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to. And no Techno knew what he was doing when he just gave us a song that you can listen to. A feel good vibe. It's just like Timaya's I Can't Keep Myself. You understand? So shout out to Techno as well. Who else has? Tiwa Savage has an album, Celia. It's not a bad project in my own opinion, but I just feel like how the project was marketed and the A&R on that project wasn't. Maybe she had a specific demographic. Maybe it wasn't just to everybody. Maybe they wanted to maybe test some certain things, which is why they had to specify it to a certain area. I feel the album feels a little bit disjointed for me. You know, just like you said, the storytelling on Q Dot's album is because the songs were arranged in a way. But Tiwa Savage, it's not like the songs were arranged in a certain way, but still. First of all, you named an album Celia. That's her mom's name. Yeah. You understand? Celebrating womanhood and everything. But you have a song which you have a lot of the songs are not. You have the only song that is Celia or that has anything to do with is the last song. And that one is not even a song celebrating woman. I think it's celebrating God's work. They have songs like Backward. Maybe it is from the woman's perspective. Okay. Maybe it is a section of the women that is not really talked about. Maybe that's what they talk about. Maybe that's what they enjoy. Maybe that's what they speak about. Instead of the normal. Okay, the African woman is hardworking. The African woman is. That's not. I understand. That's a valid point. Why didn't they tell us why did they market the album like that? But instead, we had a number of celebrities coming out international. Kelly, I am Celia. I am. Do you get? I am Celia. I am Celia. I am Celia. The next time, Park well and balance well for me. So you are feeling like the songs are supposed to be powerful. No, not even. Those songs on that album. You understand? They could have been arranged in a way that will still tell the story. Listen to an album, it's a story you're listening to. Yes. You don't just. It's like a book. Do you understand? Tiwa Savage don't pass. Tiwa Savage don't be Gwe artist. Tiwa Savage is like the queen. Yeah. The queen cannot put out nonsense. That's why some people were now attacking me when I made my shared my opinion on Twitter. Because you don't like. Tiwa is my best female musician in this country. Yeah, I know. When you put her on the pedestal, you hear that she's putting out work that's lower than that pedestal. You have to say that more. You could have been. Guy, the first song on that was like I said, I'm just trying to make a case. Like I said, it could be a song or an album of celebrating womanhood. You understand what they say amongst themselves? Well, it's true. Because they market it like that. Exactly. That is where I agree with you. They did not market it in a way that, as they marketed it in a way that it's not a bad project. It's not a bad project at all. It's a dope album.
but the impression people had from
exactly
the outside,
then even the views and everything you were giving before it was just, I feel like it was a series of bad decisions. But shout out to Tiwa Savage, she makes dope music, and also the next album does better. One of my favorite albums is, I think, is it Red, so I can't remember that album. Tiwa Savage that had Sugar Cane or so on it. That album was meticulously put together. Do you understand? So, but shout out to Tiwa Savage. If you're not listening to it, the name of the album is Celia. You can get it on all these streaming services. But they know they download again, no. Go and stream it so that these people can eat.
Yeah, so you know they locked down.
Exactly. Nobody they work. Nobody they perform. Go and stream this album so that you can support these people. So Thames has an album out. That album is called For Broken Ears For Broken Ears. I think it has maybe 7 or 8 songs and it's like 20-something minutes long. Thames has been getting props from international guys, and that we know her. We know those props that she's getting. No be fluke. That girl is really
she's good,
really extremely talented.
And she knows her lane. Like, she's not someone that just goes out and does. She knows that, okay, this is it, and she just keeps giving it.
Exactly.
It's very intentional.
She's very intentional about her craft, and she gets Choco for it. You see what she did to that fellow from Uganda. That was give her left and right. Okay, so who else? Simi also has an EP out. It's called Restless Part 2. Now this one has also he also caused a lot of small level of controversy, because some people were normal. They felt like Simi should not be singing about a man, or should not be singing about men, and the fact that she doesn't want to date anybody. He got me triggered that they want her to be singing to do or do care all the time. And I'm like, Simi has given you people all this song for the beginning of her career to this point.
Maybe they feel like she shouldn't be going back. Maybe that's what they feel. They feel like she's going back. Like, okay, for example, she's married. You know that it is very difficult for fans to remove your private life from your celebrity life. So they feel like, okay, when she should have been singing that, or when she should have been singing that was when she was still single, when she was still doing chemistry.
Responsible woman.
So now she is married. She has a child, and she's now saying, don't toast me. And people are like, you are married, we can't toast you.
It's the Nigerian mentality.
I know.
Beyonce don't marry, but she still gave us Partition. If you listen to the lyrics of that song, hey, wonderful. Hey, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B married and she still gave us WAP.
And now, but when she gave us WAP, she wasn't giving us WAP based on. You understand? That's what I'm saying. If she was saying the story as per, okay, a man and a woman, not you are toasting me, I'm not agreeing with you, don't do this. You understand? So. And you know the way the messaging is like for people that are not.
Oh, okay, I understand, but still, man, you guys should allow Simi leave.
I mean, going from Duduke to
you got me trigger. Leave.
It's like
I get.
It's like going from Duduke to maybe me need jam question. People are like,
what's the correlation?
You get.
But still, Simi is an artist. She can do whatever she wants, and I feel like she can explore. This is the time she has to explore now.
People should just differentiate the music, especially the message of the music, from the life of the person, because the person is definitely creating art.
Yes,
and art is how you see it, not how you live it.
So let's talk about Nini Ola now. Nini Ola's album Colors and Sounds. You know, one of the things I like about Nini Ola is the fact that she's owned this Afro house genre of music. Like, she don't sit down talk, nobody's pushing away from it. Do you understand? What she now did was, okay, I think I've conquered a lot of Nigerian audience. Let me see if I can export this sound to other countries. And she did. That's why you have people like Busiso and other people bumping and vibing to her songs. I like the fact that she went out of her, like, she not even just now she's still in her comfort zone.
Yeah,
you understand? But she introduced other people. She brought other flavors. She didn't just give us the normal that's.
Yeah.
Do you understand? She brought all these guys, and I think it's a fantastic album as well. Shout out to Nini Ola. She's very, very lively, and if you never see anybody perform for this music industry, just watch Nini Ola perform.
Nini Ola, she knows what she's doing, and she knows what she has.
Exactly.
Let me just put it that way. She knows what she has, and she knows what she's doing. So when she gets on that stage, she knows that I'm going to give you,
and you
must take it.
You understand?
And when you take it take away. You are not only going to eat it there. When you reach house,
you go see the matter.
Oh my God.
So let's take a couple of comments, and I'll shout out to everybody who's dropping a comment. And if you don't read your comment, no vex. Nobody say we have people just things keep comment. So
keep it coming.
Okay, D Cool is saying Rema is still king. Ruga, I think he's talking about the next topic that we'll get into. Benji Gold says he's still listening to Davido's album. Shout out to you, Benji. Chuku LM says Davido's album followed by Olamide. Then he says Whiskey should change. She tell me so he can move higher. But wait. Burna Boy, he said Burna Boy. Let me not say anything. Chuku,
say something.
Let me tell you something.
This is a Whiskey fan. You just triggered him.
FC. Now maybe this.
You just triggered him.
What do you mean by she tell me? Although he's on that humble. You me out like Baba. Wait till this game won't tell you. She tell me say na me she tell me.
It's a like we agree.
Like I said.
An album is
just exactly.
He's definitely trying to say something. So
do you understand?
Maybe that's just
it's just not just. I know this person. This is just vibes and bands and everything. But let's talk about it. It's just taking us to Made in Lagos now.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people felt like Made in Lagos. You should be hearing the ba. Like what is going on?
People wanted the.
Whiskey has nothing to prove to anybody. He has gone to a stage where he's making music he wants, and you know
that doesn't also mean.
I'm coming. Okay. The fans have no choice to listen for years. This has been 10 years in this industry.
Yeah.
For years he's been following the market trends, and even before this album came out, he's been giving us songs we can vibe to and everything. So now that the project is out, he's like, let me do what I want. And what he wants is not a bad idea.
Don't you feel he should have introduced it gradually, like from his singles? Okay, the singles before this album were still the normal Whiskey. There was all these one dance.
But but apart from that, those are way back. The albums before, the singles before this.
Smile did.
And what's that one?
Smile was off the album.
Yeah, that's what I said before this album.
Singles before.
Oh.
Like this, like the one he did with Jazzy, or what's his name?
Black Jazzy.
Yeah.
Trumpet, blow my cassava.
You to see that one and compare it to She Tell Me Say. So from that blow, people already are expecting, okay, this is exactly what we are.
We are going to get to that.
You understand? But then they now hear the album, then they are saying Smile, then they are hearing She Tell Me Say, and people are like, it's not like a disconnect. That's what I'm trying to say.
I understand. It might appear to be a disconnect, and it's valid. But at the same time, again, look at it from another angle. Whiskey already knew that this album I want to drop, I want to put it from a comfort zone. Like, this is me, my element. This is the kind of music I want to be making, which is fine. And he has earned the right to do that. Because like you said, he keeps taking care of the streets, taking care of every other person. That's why he's dropping this Blue and all these songs. With his collaborations, he's doing all those things. Because he knows when the time comes, he doesn't want to hear me. So if you
then you shouldn't have named the album Made in Lagos.
What should he have named? Made in my bedroom.
Because the album wasn't made in Lagos. It should have said out of Lagos.
It's Lagos. Oh, Whiskey is giving you VI Lekki Phase 1 Banana Island music, man. About to blow. So it doesn't.
That's exactly what I'm saying now.
Okay, so let's see. Let's go to another comment. Lucky Bill says Made in Lagos is my best album. Shout out to you. If Alexander is talking about Rema, we get to that in a bit. We Star Print says Twice as Tall. He says Twice as Tall and he's enjoying Carpe Diem. Guys, Twice as Tall. Let's see. We were talking about Burna Boy now. You said something that just perfectly at this moment quantifies Burna Boy. Burna Boy has what?
Range.
He has range.
He has range too.
Burna Boy can sing from here, he can sing to Ghana and come back. He can sing to
and it will appear as if he's not even Ghana.
Do you get?
I think it's just so seamless.
Twice as Tall is a fantastic body.
No.
Do you understand? Each time Burna Boy keeps getting better. And I like the fact that he has come into his own now. Like he's Babano.
It's like when you listen to his previous album and you listen to his latest album, you just feel like he added like small thing, whereas as in what he added was so much that you be like
we are so used to his Burna Boy being exceptional that we don't even recognize.
Yes, that's
like that's exactly. What he's doing is not a small thing.
It's not a small thing.
2-3 years ago, could you have thought about Burna Boy being on the same song with Sia? Like you go the one that say wetin concern him, check and balance with titanium. You understand? But now they came together for Hey Boy and the song is amazing. So shout out to Burna Boy. Ben Fabulous says made in Lagos. Regina Gold says Wizkid. Naija they enjoy the most. So but a couple of people that have also dropped albums. Davido's project too is not really bad. Davido, if he's a musician that is focused on giving you hits and giving you,
and that's his job.
Do you understand? I know that apart from that. You might not feel the album might be, but say you go dance, you go like you go not stay drive or you are eating or you are.
Say you go listen to the song, sleep, wake up with it. My baby,
shout out to Davido, man. I think this a better time is really a better time. It's an improvement on a good time. Like, and I feel like the next one is going to be much better. I like the fact that all these guys are dropping projects and you can see the level of growth on each.
I even like that they even dropped everything at the same time, so you can easily just. It's like you're having a platter.
It's a great time for Nigerian music.
Just mix everything. You know?
Another album that really that has done amazingly well itself is Adekunle Gold's Afro Pop Volume 1.
Yeah.
See, Adekunle Gold. I know a time will come, and I really do hope and pray for him that time. That he continues doing what he's doing, that nothing happens to him, doesn't have any mishap, and he keeps giving the Is Adekunle Gold is an artist that they can do a lecture or a course based on.
Now he evolved, right?
Is the fact that he has.
Oh my God!
We are just talking about his new song with Now, and now I listen to Now, like I've listened to her for like a year, maybe 2-3 years now. So hearing Adekunle Gold on the project of Now, Adekunle Gold don't like you, man.
He worked on his own craft and his evolution. It is not easy to evolve from.
You can say the evolution of Adekunle Gold.
Yes.
6 unit course.
Because no, he really moved up from being the guy that everybody's just
the Yoruba
next door neighbor guy to buff and just giving us the Afro pop and like you are just listening to it like. And it started with that song with Kiss Daniel. For me, I was like, wow. Joro.
Exactly.
I'm like, this guy don't change down for us. And it's just a gradual movement from there. You just see that you just entered a different realm.
Pop.
Wow.
Like, okay. Easy.
Wow.
Trouble, shout out to Adekunle Gold. So let's take a couple of more comments. Abdul Qadir Adeboye says made in Lagos for him. You dey see say our FC at Debi.
They don't start part.
Nasib Abbas says Davido is better. Yeah, okay. Lakeside Saraki says Olamide young Erikina feels it. Victoria Abbas says made in Lagos my best. Amadi Tobechi says he's enjoying Davido and Thames' album.
Wow.
For Bright Patrick he says twice as tall for him. For Sadiq Musliuddin. Mohammed Sadiq Musliuddin Uyuro, he says Carpe Diem for him. So guys, let us know which other people have dropped albums that you really.
Yeah, so there's Pato Ranking 3.
That's Pato Ranking is an elite talent.
Yes.
Pato Ranking is in a class of his own. You might forget once in a while that. But when it comes like this, it's all you be talking about.
They can
all these guys.
Move your body,
no, forget Pato Ranking is an elite musician, man. Any day, anytime. So shout out to Pato Ranking. I'm always excited to hear new stuff from him. Yeah. And he's grown so much in his craft that you can barely see Pato Ranking perform at the event without a live band.
Yes,
it's very rare.
And it's very rare for
does it once in a while, but nowadays, if you don't perform it on live, people gonna look you say, gone are the days,
yes. Now you have to bring your A game.
You have to bring your A game.
Your voice. We want to hear your voice. We want to hear you. Like as if you are recording it in the studio again.
Exactly.
Give it to us raw.
Exactly. So shout out to everybody who's dropped albums. Other people have dropped albums as well. They might be escaping our minds now, but
there are
please,
a lot of them.
Let us know. A lot of people dropped projects, and it's like I said earlier, it's an amazing year for Nigerian music. Guys, thank you very much for joining us. But before
Yemi Alade dropped Empress.
Yemi Alade dropped.
Like,
Yemela they say, if you are talking about the evolution, the musical evolution of Adekunle Gold, of Adekunle Gold, we should talk about the African expansion of Yemi Alade.
Yemi Alade does intentionally like it be like say on another day. I just chase the.
As she's doing amazingly well, the music is getting better. There's a particular song she has that I like. DJ play my type of music.
Yeah,
True Love or something. Oh,
I heard that
song is sweet. Like, so shout out to Yemi Alade. I like the fact that she's not focused on the you know, people always try to bring the two top queens in the industry.
Yeah.
That thing is simmering on the ground. But I really like the fact that Tiwa and Yemi have not played into it.
Yes,
although sometimes they want, it looks like they might, but it just, and I think
it happens. At least they are human.
They are human. You understand?
So you just get to your face.
Whiskey that the video don't fight, make up. You don't tire. Nowadays, I don't even bother myself. They see they fight.
Make themselves even don't bother themselves.
They go do okay. They go do okay. And
shout out they want to go withdraw money for ATM. Make them fight.
Shout out to the guys on the streets as well. When you say, most people don't. I want to say this. I'm saying this with all decency, and some people might not accept that Zlatan, or not even Naira Marley this time, but Zlatan Ibile, they don't understand the impact that guy has had on the music industry. In the last 2 years, Zanku is still the way, if they don't evolve to palliative, and that's what they do like this now. But Zlatan came and the sound just, everybody started putting.
Yes, now they don't put a pause on their own.
Do you understand? I started following
the experiments.
Do you get?
You know
so
what?
I think he's had a very major impact. Now it's something that you actually have to sit down and actually track and study, so you can put out an expose on the impact of Zlatan on the music industry. And I like the fact that.
And some people, okay, on legit page a time, someone was saying that Zlatan is not a rapper. I'm like.
What do you mean he's not? Is it because he's not dropping? I went to New York and I.
You understand? They are waiting for
top 5 rappers in Nigeria at the moment. If you don't put Zlatan Ibile's name in that list, you are a joker.
Zlatan is dope, and he's giving you hits
at the same time.
Come on.
So shout out to Zlatan. So let's take a couple of more comments. Lucky Bill says Weezy, Burna Boy, and Fireboy best album. I intentionally put. They forget what. I intentionally mentioned Fireboy at the last, but the numbers behind Fireboy.
He cracked it, man, dude. All these guys are just focusing on.
You know, people will tell you. You know when Banky was doing R&B. People are like, what is this one singing? But he was making money. He became a good, like he came into his own as an. Do you understand? The same thing with Fireboy. So people say, "What's R&B?" They say, but Fireboy. Have you seen the numbers that boy has?
No.
And it's not a fluke. Because if it was a fluke, he would still be using that first album to judge him.
Yes.
But no.
Intentionally gave us another version of the album.
Do you understand?
On the second album to show that.
And internationally, he's doing well as well. His songs are being used for a free fire game, and he's getting. Look at his streams. That guy, apart from this big Burna Boy and the rest of them, the other person that has the highest number, even more than them, is Fireboy. Like, so shout out to Fireboy, man. Okay, solo wise, he's greeting us. Good. Shout out to you. Afolabi, let us pray. Temitope says Olamide's album is enjoying it the most. Kelvin Marcos says he's enjoying Made in Lagos. Thomas Ayo John says good albums all. It's nice that you can select different songs and listen just like a buffet, but we still remain Wizkid FC. Wizkid FC. Yeah. One year. Boma says he enjoys Simi's Duduke. Okay. Joyful NS says Made in Lagos album. Okay.
Now don't start part.
Okay, so guys, we have a few more minutes before we go. Let's talk about the Prince and Jonesing World and Rema and his new artist Ruga.
Yes, the Prince has really, like, it was like he struck gold with Rema, and he used it as an experiment, and Rema really blew our minds, like.
And he still blew them.
I mean, me personally, I have seen Rema go from someone I'm like, I don't even know what he's singing, to wow. I'm pumping this track every day. No, so with that, he has now introduced Ruga to us. We just hope Ruga gives us what we want, or maybe we would start with I'm not really sure. Okay, then you'll be like a Rema, but
yeah,
I mean, it's just a matter of time.
It's a matter of time.
Yeah, and it's left to him to prove us wrong. Because me personally, I'm a critic, and if I see it, I will say that, Oga, you are not doing enough. Because Rema has changed my mind, so he has an opportunity to also. So.
Of course, so yeah, I agree with you, man. Shout out to the Prince. You understand? His career as a musician wasn't exceptional,
yeah,
but he was adequate. Do you understand? The Prince song would come, like, you hear it, you move your body, you jam. He wasn't like the bands and one day code that everybody was, but he drew what he has classic song. Well, no, that call it classics. I don't think I can call them classics, but
present.
Do you understand?
There are songs that were present.
You hear his songs and you still move. You know, give it to me. Give it to me. That's the jam. I like that. Take banana.
That one.
And at some point, every comedian was using that song too.
Yes.
But shout out to the Prince, but he's also proving to be an exceptional music manager. Or exceptional talent or label head. Let's use the word like that. I like the fact that
he just started.
That's what I'm saying. He's proving to be. He hasn't gotten to a Don Jazzy status that has done it with countless.
Yeah.
Do you understand? He's proving to be an exceptional talent manager because look at what he's done with Rema.
Amazing.
He's done a very, very amazing with Rema.
Even the brand management.
Do you understand? He's streamlined it and he's made Rema a star. So with this new artist that is where I parted that people say new school Baba Friday. They recently put out a song where the Prince it featured Rema and the Ruga guy on it. Off shirt or one shirt or something like that. It sounds good, but hopefully he can build Ruga into
you
could build Ruga into a household name because now that we have Rema, we have Jones in World as well, which is the record label. So if you are mentioning record labels in the industry at the moment, you have to mention
Jones in World.
So hopefully you can build Ruga into a household name like Rema. So we are rooting for you, the Prince.
Yes,
El Jefe. Salute, man. Salute, man. So guys, thank you very, very much. Let's take a couple of more comments before we go. Tony Abayomi says, Wizkid is my crush. Ojo Elegba, no story. Easy says,
this really hey.
Bado is now doing his responsibility on the street for being the king. He's number one forever. Eds Daniel is enjoying Carpe Diem. Prince Obanla Mikel says, almost all the aforementioned music arts are actually doing very well. Let's keep supporting to remain consistent and making the nation proud in diaspora. I agree.
Yes.
I agree yourself. And we have a couple of other guys that are coming. Omale put out an EP as well.
Yeah,
and he's done. Exactly. Thank God I got
I like that song.
Yeah, shout out to Omale. Shout out to every other person. Exactly. Shout out to every other person who's doing well. And we have to also give props to the producers. They're behind the sounds that we are hearing. Shout out to Phils. Shout out to Willis. Shout out to P Prime. Shout out to Tells. Shout out to I'm trying to remember the names of these guys now. There's one guy that has Oba. That's his tag, Oba. Shout out to this guy that produced Crakamalo. Shout out to Crakamalo. Shout out to I think Better Beats but shout out to all the producers doing amazingly well for themselves, guys. Shout out to all of them, man. Guys, thank you very much for joining us.
And the mix and masters.
Exactly, the engineers, the sound engineers. You guys are doing well as well. So
they are the unsung heroes. And then the other was here, one word for you.
And the other was for yeah. You understand? So guys, thank you very much for joining us. Unfortunately, we have to go. I wish we had a lot more time. To the 134 people watching at the moment, we started with a large number, but we stayed for 30 minutes. You guys vibe with us. We listen to these men talk about music and the entertainment industry. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Please do not forget to follow legit.ng on all platforms. On Twitter, we are legit.ng news. On Instagram, we are legit.ng. On Facebook, we are legit.ng. On YouTube, we have a lot of interesting content on YouTube as well. Just search for legit.
A lot of series coming up.
Exactly. We are legit TV. And we are on Telegram as well.
Yes,
so what should they search for?
Just Telegram. Just legit.
Yes, legit.ng on Telegram as well. Almost every way that way we go use that.
Everywhere you go,
you must hear the information. You must read the news. You must watch the videos.
Give it to you.
Exactly. Thank you very much, guys. Don't forget, my name is Abisola Laode, aka Abisola the Great, aka the Great Abisola. So you can follow.
Tobi Crackit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so on Instagram is Abisola the Great, one word, ABISOLETHEGREAT. We'll come back to the rap.
For your mind. You want drop EP with that?
Abi Crackit.
On Twitter, it's Tobiloba_O. On Instagram, it's Crackit Tobi.
You understand? Exactly, guys. Thank you very much. Stay happy and do what?
Stay safe. Very much.
Peace out, guys. Stay safe. Wear your mask, oh. Thank you very much. Peace out. And we are done. The man behind the camera.
Check us an EP.